Hello and welcome to Knit All That Yarn podcast. My name is Lisa and I live in Michigan with my husband and my kiddos. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as 72 Stitches. And this is episode 229. I got my coffee and my knitting Jedi mug, pumpkin spice creamer. And today is Friday, November 10th, 2023. This is my YouTube channel where I share my knitting, crocheting, cross stitch, whatever crafty thing I'm up to. Today, it is all knitting. I have 3 finished objects. I believe all of the whips I had last week are done. I don't know what happened. I'm like on a knitting rampage or something. So I have 3 finished objects and 2 whips. That's it. I'll say technically like 1 1/4 whips because one of them is like really close. Yes, I guess I'll show you what I'm wearing. Wearing my whip shirt. And I showed this last week, I think. Pretty sure it was last week. My Geo Gradient. This was the Stephen West MCAL for this year. With all of the fringe. Love it. So, taking a break from the penguin now. If you follow me on Instagram, I've been like sharing more in my stories, like updates. I think I'm going to be doing that for a while. I really enjoy it. I don't think I'm going to do Vlogmas. Vlogmas. You know what that thing is. I am on the fence about that. So as of right now, I am leaning towards just sharing on my stories like I have been doing. Just keep on doing that. Because doing both is way too much. I know a lot of people like my regular episodes, but that's a lot of recording to do, you know, a Vlogmas episode and the podcast. I don't know. That seems like too much. So I am leaning towards doing my regular episodes as normal and then sharing more on my stories on Instagram, my day-to-day stuff. So that's what I'm leaning towards. So this is my shawl. This was a Knit Pick Stroll. Love it. I am like itching to cast on another shawl, but I'm going to refrain myself because I think the Stephen West Hyber knit along is going to be announced soon, and I might want to do that. So we'll see. I'm kind of starting to get the cast on itis, but then I'm thinking again, like Advent season is coming, and oh my, I think I've put too much on my plate this year. We'll see. I might be all right. I have 3 Advent socks that I'll probably be doing like 1 or 2 stripes a day on all of those. I'll have my Freckled Whimsy clubs. I will have 3 in December because I added that Christmassy one. And then my Yarnable. What have I done? I guess if I can't, I like to do at least my Yarnable socks, especially if they're Christmassy. And definitely the Christmas one, the Christmas Freckled Whimsy, because I think I'm going to do mittens with those. Then my Yarn of the Month and my Harry Potter Freckled Whimsy clubs, I don't know. I guess we'll wait and see how much time I got. I don't remember last year, like, I'm pretty sure I had 2 Advent socks last year. And I'm pretty sure I finished the stripes on all of the socks, like, before lunch. So if that's the case, then I will have, like, afternoon and evening to work on other things. So maybe it will be good to have the other yarn. So I'm not going to stress myself out. We will see. All right, that's my brain dump. My brain knitting dump. Okay, the knit along that I'm hosting with Amie from Happy Little Yarn and Lindsay from Lazy Lemons ends the 30th of this month, so you have a couple more weeks 2.5-ish weeks. Something like that. So I'm going to put the hashtag up here. This is on Instagram. It's got a swear word on it, so if you have children in the room that can read, have them look away for a second. I've showed this for a long time. You guys all know the drill, right? I guess if you're new here. Knit all the beep 2023. All of the rules are down below. Also, I will have everything that I talk about today down below. Show notes will be down there. Click the word more. Everything should drop down for you. I'll have everything that I talk about down there today. Yarns, bags, patterns, all that good stuff will be below. So I have reading and watching, and I do have just a little teeny tiny stash. I wasn't going to show it because it's an Advent. Oh, and it's just sitting here staring at me. It's really tempting to open it. So I'm going to show that because it's in a, this is my first Advent for them, and I'm excited. It was kind of pricey, but oh, I hope it's worth it. It'll probably be worth it. I love their yarn, so it's all good. Okay, I've been yakking for 6 minutes. Let's show some knitting. Oh, I love these. So I'm pretty sure I had at least one sock done for my scrappy socks. Oh. I really need to make myself a pair of scrappy socks. I think all of the scrappy socks that I've made this year are going to Amie from Happily Yarn. And these are for her too. I wanted to give her a pair of socks with a heel flap and gusset to see how they fit. So I decided to do that. Her Christmas package was already done, but then I decided, wait, I need to also put that in there. Save me another post office run and another shipping another item out price-wise. Because I have a feeling the post office is going to raise their rates again, because they seem to every year. So these are all scraps. I used a US 1.5, which is a 2.5 millimeter. I did 15 rows of rib for her socks for the cuffs. 2x2 rib, 64 stitches. I wrote down all of the numbers and everything, so if she likes these and they fit, then I will just use those numbers. I believe I did, I don't remember, I wrote it down. It's either 80, I think it's from the heel flap to the toe, I think it's 80 rows. I feel like I could do a couple more rows, but we'll see. If she likes them and they fit, then I guess I'm not gonna say anything, and I'll just keep doing this. And maybe make longer legs for her, but we'll see. I think I did 40. I think I did 40 rows and the 12 rows, or not 12, the 15 rows of cuff for these ones. And this is the, I guess the modified version of the heel flap, or not the heel flap, the, oh jeez, my mind, need to slow down. The Vanilla Socks on Magic Loop by Kay of the Crazy Sock Lady. I just shortened the leg and I shortened the cuff in her pattern. I think she says 20 rows. So I did 15. Love them. I weaved in all the ends. They are done. I used self-striping and tonals in all of these. Just kind of, I really love, sometimes I plan. So this toe has a rainbow, and this one kind of has a rainbow. I thought she needed rainbow toes. So that is sock, our finish object number 1. We'll continue with the sock train, because that's right, I finished 2 pairs of socks this week. I really wish I kept my progress keeper in the second sock of those scrappy ones to see, like, was I like almost done? I know I had at least one done. I have no idea where I was on the second sock. But these, I believe I just had a cuff. Maybe a little bit more. I did not. I took my progress keeper out. flew through these. And I even did them longer than I normally do. I think I did 80. I did 80 rows and then 12 rows of 2x2 rib. These things are going to be cozy. And I did have enough yarn. I was really concerned that I was going to run out. But now I know that I could do at least 80 rows and I will still have enough. It also helped that I didn't have to cut any out because I ended, let's see, I'm trying to think. I ended on the cream. Yes, I ended with the cream. And then I started with the brown and the pink. So I really didn't have to cut that much out, which helped. But even if I did, I would still have enough. So this is the Freckled Whimsy Yarn of the Month for this month, November 2023. And it's called Long Sleeves and Autumn Leaves, but I'm renaming it Thanksgiving Dinner because that's all I could see when I was knitting these. And it just made me hungry. I mean, you have the cranberry sauce, the turkey, you got your green bean casserole, your rolls. I mean, it was Thanksgiving dinner. So what else? I mean, the socks are the same thing. Knitting needles 2.5 millimeter, US 1.5, 64 stitches, 12 rows of 2x2 rib. And these are for me. Love them. So when I was doing my leg, the mini that it came with was this brown, and I didn't want that to touch. So I was like, okay, I could either end my sock like here or here, I think, and then do the heel. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. It was too short for me. It was like 6. I like at least 6.5 to 7 inches of cuff or of leg. So I decided we'll do the brown, then do a row of pink, and then we'll put the heel. And I think it worked out well because the brown was next after this cream, and then I did my toe. So it worked out perfectly. And they match. Look at me, matching my socks. I usually don't match socks very often, but with that Freckled Whimsy, it's like, I must match it. All right, that is finished object number 2. My last one, my last finished objects. I got to put them on. Oh, now I can wear them. Absolutely love these. So this is the Freckled Whimsy Beware of the Whomping Willow. This was the Harry Potter club for this month. Are you ready? I got green thumbs. Green thumbs. So I decided to use the mini for the thumbs since it was a sock set. And they're matching. What is up? What is up with me? I did these a little bit longer. I think I did a couple more rows and they feel a little better. So maybe, I mean, those other ones, they fit, and this is superwash. So as I wear them, they're going to stretch out. So I did the adult medium size. And I think in my last episode, I was telling you, I'm like, oh yay, this green is the same as the mini. It's not. So I have like a couple stripes of that dark green. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. They both are like that, so it's on purpose. So yeah, I finished some mittens. I love these so much. TK mittens are the best. You wouldn't think that they're warm enough, but they are. I wear these all winter and all fall, and they're nice and toasty. So now I can start wearing these. Just rotate through the mittens. I need to probably make my kids some mittens too, but at least my youngest, she's the one that wears them all the time. My oldest doesn't really. So I really need to get on Christmas. I feel like I did all my like knitting, gift knitting, and So I'm like, oh, I'm done. I'm like, no, I gotta get stuff for my kids. I'll figure some out. All right, that is all my finished objects. I did these two patterns. I used a US 5 for the body and 3 for the cuff. I did 15 rows for the cuff. I think they want you to do more than that, but I mean, I don't mind the look of one by one rib, but I hate knitting it so much. Oh, my eye itches. Okay. So, those are my mittens. All right, I guess we're on to whips. I gotta take a drink of coffee again. This might be a shorter episode. I really don't have much else to talk about. We'll see. I got my pumpkin spice bag from Happy Little Yarn. This might be my last time I use it this year. We'll see. You could probably put Christmas socks in here, right? Got that pin on there that she gave me. Love it. So this is the Yarnable for this month. These were not cast on. I think I showed the skein. So if you haven't got yours yet, you don't want to look. Look away. The colorway is Sinful Delight. Love it. 85-25. Superwash Merino Nylon. I love this base. It's very plump. Love it. All right, I need a sock blocker. That's right, folks. I started and finished a whole sock that you have not even seen yet. I was really close to finishing. Well, I don't know about really close. Close. All right, are you ready? Bam. Oh, look at this. Love it. If you're curious about my markers, I will link a video down below. Not my video. Crazy Sock Lady gets this question all the time, so I'm borrowing her video because people ask me a lot too. What's with the stitch markers? So this is the Vanilla Sock on Magic Loop by Kay the Crazy Sock Lady. Heel flap and gusset. I love it. Oh, I forgot to mention. I gave my mom her socks that I finished last week. The West Yorkshire Spinners, the Silent Night blue glittery ones, sparkly ones. She tried them on and she loves them. So whew, I don't have to do afterthought heels for her anymore. Yes. So that's the update. It probably helped that it was her favorite color. She said they feel fine, and so that's what I'm going to be doing. I still am on the fence about my Advent socks, guys. I have 3 of them. If I do heel flaps for all of them, that's going to take forever. I don't know what to do. What do you think I should do? Should I just power through and do it? I know with the Cozy Knitter one, I guess when I do the heel flap, I'm worried about doing the 12 stripes. Usually I do 12 for my leg and 12 for my foot. But with a heel flap, I'm concerned. Or maybe I just won't even worry about it. And just, if I use more for the toe, if you use more stripes, just finish it. We'll see. I know I'm going to do contrasting heels, toes, and cuffs for those. Maybe I'll just do it. I'm sitting here thinking, you're all screaming at me, just do that. Just do the heel flap and gusset. You like it. And with the Advent socks, I don't do like 1 stripe a day. Sometimes I'll start with like 1 stripe, and then I'll get excited and really want to finish them, and then I'll do 2 or 3 stripes. So I'm not worried about trying to stay ahead or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so one sock done. Oh my. Second sock is cast on. And I am 8 rows. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I am 8 rows from the heel flap. Oh, look at that. So this marker was where I was this morning. I was able to do a little bit before I had to, record and such. So I did some. Did not get to the heel flap, but so the leg is done pretty much. So I do all my socks on magic loop. They're all 64 stitches, 12 rows of 2x2 rib, 2.5 millimeter. On the repeat train, but I really love this colorway. And that is from Twin Mountain Handcrafts. One of my favorites. It's a little coffee cup. She has a coffee set. And I bought 2 of them because I had this one on my Cozy Memories and I broke it. And it made me sad, so I bought a whole nother set. So I have duplicates of some, just not that one. This is my only one. It's okay. So that is, yeah, I cast this on yesterday. So from here to here, I got done. Plus, I took the progress keeper out, but I think I was here. I think I had 40 rows. So I was probably like here to here I finished yesterday. And then from the stitch marker down, all in one day. Look at me. I swear the heel flap and gusset is making me knit faster. I don't know why, but it is. It seems like I could finish like half a sock one day and the other half of the sock the next day. So that's 4 days. That's pretty good. But I am not working on anything else, so that also helps. All right, that is that. Whip, I got one more. It's a very teeny tiny whip. Probably not worth showing, but I'm gonna show it. Because I really don't have anything else. Guess what? I got the Christmas bags out. This is my Stitching Plaza bag. One of my favorites. We got the Grinch. So this is another West Yorkshire Spinners. And this is Gingerbread. This was the colorway, the holiday colorway, Christmas colorway for last year, and I did not knit it. Didn't get around to it, so I'm trying to do the older ones this year. And then the 2 newer ones, I showed them last week. Here's what I got. A cuff and 1 row. I am unsure about my heel. I am going to do the heel flap. I am tempted, though I don't know if I'm going to do it. Usually with my stripy heel flap and gusset, I will either do a contrast for heel, or I would take from the inside of the ball, knit the heel, and then cut it, and then go back with my main. The main color I did with the leg from the outside, and just finish the sock. I might do that, or I'm also tempted just to knit it. Knit it like I knit these, and just see what happens with the stripes. I don't know. And by the time I record, or after I record and this is up on Monday, I don't know if I'll be able to hear your answers. I'm not worried about keeping these matching either, because they're crazy. They're going to be crazy. So I am unsure. I'm tempted just to, I guess we'll see when I get to the heel, how I feel. I mean, I can pull from the inside. It's not a big deal. Maybe I'll just do that. And then maybe I can get them to match. I have enough yarn to do it. I don't have any like opal, like red or green. And I don't know if I want to use like a nylon, superwash nylon base with this one. Well, this is wool and nylon. Superwash is what I'm trying to say, because this is blue face luster. So I kind of want to use the same yarn. So maybe I'll just do that. I like knitting these because I have like two ends. Like, you know, the cuff and then when I Kitchener and it's done. So that is nice, but I don't mind weaving in ends. So that's what I have, just a cuff. And it's another reason why I really want to finish those yarnable socks, because I want to knit all the Christmas socks so bad. So it's motivation. I cast the cuff on, I'm like, all right, once those are done, I'm gonna go to town. I did cake up my Freckled Whimsy Yarn of the Month, December 2022. That's right, last year's Yarn of the Month. I did not knit that last year either, so I'm gonna try to get those done. And yeah, it's probably gonna be socks on my channel here for a while. I hope you're here for it. I'm pretty sure next episode I'll have at least one finished pair of socks, and I might have 2 or 3 sock whips, and that's probably it. So I hope you're ready for the sock train. Okay, that is all of my whips. That's it. Now we will show, I need to show my Advent, and then we'll talk about reading and watching. Hopefully I won't forget. Okay. I bought it. I've been really wanting it. I think this is her 3rd year doing it. Like the past 2 years, it's like, oh, I want to, but it was kind of pricey. And this year I said, I'm doing it. I'll buy one less like a mini Advent, and then I'll have the money for that. And I have a lot of minis and scraps, so. It came with some caramels, a little bag of caramels. These are probably like, oh, they're soft. Red kite candy. I'm like, that's a big piece of caramel. It's soft, so it shouldn't like rip all my fillings out, right? It came with a, oh, this smells good. At first I thought, I'm like, woo, that is strong, but after smelling it a few times, it's pretty good. Can you smell it? Smell it. Doesn't it smell good? It's Winter Woods sock soap. It's an exclusive scent for Lindsay and I. It does smell like winter. So I have been, this year I've changed and started washing my socks in the wash machine. That's right. I think I've talked about that. I think it is making them fade faster, because we have hard water here. We have a water softener, but I feel like we need a new one, but that's another conversation for another day. But I could use this for my shawls. This would be, maybe I'll put this in the bag when I'm knitting, so my socks smell like that. I like that it's teeny tiny. All right, and it comes with a mini, so this might be where the spoiler comes in. I don't know if I'm gonna, I think for the Woolens and Nosh ones, I'm just gonna do the heel and the toe in the mini. And then I'll just do, because I know I'm not gonna have enough to do heels, toes, and cuffs with 20 grams. The other socks I have scraps from Willow did it. I want to use that for my Freckled Whimsy. I got lots, so I'll do heels, toes, and cuffs for that. And the Cozy Knitter, I have Patton's Croy, and I have like a 50-gram ball of that. I think it's 50 grams, so I'll have enough to do heels, toes, and cuffs with that. So I think I'm just gonna do heels Maybe just heels. Maybe heels and toes. We'll see how I feel. But it's gray. I have a feeling, since it's moon themed, look at the little yarn balls. I have a feeling it's going to be like grays. Like gradient of grays. I hope not, because I really love colors, but. So this is the in-between color. So maybe it'll be colors. Or maybe it'll just be grays. I don't know. I haven't looked. I'm not looking. But look at the little bag it comes in. There are two cakes of yarn in there, all caked up. And it has a snap, and 2 strings are sticking out here where you start. So I'm gonna have to stick a bag in a bag, but I have a big enough bag. I have a plan, because I can't open this. If I open this, I'm gonna see what's in there. So, but look at that. So that's probably why it's so expensive. It had a lot of extra goodies. And it has a little bag. And you can reuse this as a sock bag if you want. Love it. So that is my Advent. That is my first Advent sock. Yeah. So that's it for acquisitions. I wasn't gonna show it, and I'm like, I'm gonna show it. I did buy that a long time ago, a couple months ago. So I haven't bought anything this week, unless you count my Yarnable subscription. I think that renewed today, so technically I bought yarn this week. Okay, reading and watching real fast. Reading, I finished Fourth Wing. I finished it. Like the day before Iron Flame came out. It was really close. And I started Iron Flame. Oh my. I love it. I'm not going to say anything about it. I am on chapter 21 still, I believe. 21. So do not give me any spoilers. I don't want to hear it. I'm trying to stay off like Instagram as much as possible, but it might take me a while to finish that book. Also, I have a question. Does anybody know? So the hardcover of the book, like the physical hardcover book, is like 670 pages, something like that. I have the Kindle version, and the Kindle version says it's 878 pages. Why is the Kindle version so many more pages? I don't have the physical book, so I don't know if there's like maps, characters, you know, all of the wing leaders, the squads, list of all the names, all the dragons. Is there stuff like that in the back of the book? Why is it so many more pages? I hope it's not going to be like, I feel like I'll be like 80% on the Kindle, and then all of a sudden the book will end, and it's like, what happened to the other 20%? I hate it when that happens, but I have a feeling that's going to be the case. But I know how many chapters there are, so I gotta keep track of the chapters. There are 66 chapters, and I'm on 21. Oh, I want to read it, but I don't want to read it at the same time, because I'm sure it's going to have a huge cliffhanger, and a third book, there is no release date for the third book. It might be next year. It might be 2025. Oh, I have to wait that long. Oh, torture. So that's what I've been reading. Watching. My husband and I finished Foundation Season 2. I like that season a little more better than the first one. But just a little bit. Just a little bit more. And we're watching See Season 2. S-E-E. That is on Apple TV+. This week I have not been watching anything. Really, I've been reading. I've been reading Iron Flame. I love that I have my Kindle. I should have brought it down. or up here to show you. I have a case that has a little kickstand. So you have the Kindle here and it has a little kickstand. So you can prop on either, I have it on my chair of my, the arm of my chair. So I can knit and just knit and read. And this is how I do it. I pause, I use my pinky to flip the page. Since I have the yarn in my right hand, I just hang onto the sock, click the Kindle. I love it. So I've been reading a lot. Haven't been really watching my YouTube knitting podcast that much. Kind of behind on a few. So we're not doing anything this weekend, so maybe I can catch up. I know I won't be able to read this weekend with everybody home. I gotta have quiet, so I'm gonna get a little far behind on my book this weekend, which makes me sad. Yeah, life stuff. The weather's been kind of on the warm side. We're like in the 50s. I think next week we're getting into like low 60s. I'm like, this is November. I want like 40s. Yes, I want 40s. That's okay. 60s is not bad. I can still wear my hand knits. The heat is still on in the house. It's not unbearably hot, but it's like, I want to be cozy in my blanket. I haven't been able to use my blanket that much because it's not cold enough. It will be cold before I know it, so I shouldn't be rushing myself. It's going to be cold, and then I'm going to say I'm done with cold, and then I want it warmer, and then I'll be like, nope, it's too hot. I want cold again. Let's see. What else? I was going to talk about something. Oh, there was no bus cancellation this week. My kids have a half day today because of conferences. We had conferences this week on Zoom. I hate Zoom. I'm so awkward on Zoom. I'm surprised I'm even doing this video. The 229 of these awkward videos that I've been doing for the past 4 years, 5 years maybe? I don't know. Anyway, so we had those. I talked about last week that my daughter was ill. She had like a fever and a bad headache. Was it last? It was Tuesday, I think. Then on Sunday, my oldest got the same exact thing. So, my youngest did not show other symptoms that my other daughter is showing. So, either she's hiding it very well or it's not bothering her as much. But I have a feeling that they're the same thing. I don't know if I want to say what it is. Maybe I will. There's a hand, foot, and mouth going around at my oldest daughter's school. And I'm pretty sure the other school is too. Germs. So far, I haven't gotten it yet. I was a little nervous. But poor kid. She's all right. She stayed home one day. Second day she was feeling a little better. Today I think she's better. So we'll see. Gotta love the school germs. But I guess that's better than, maybe not. I don't know. Better than like the flu or COVID. I don't know. I haven't experienced hand, foot, and mouth. I'm sure I got it when I was little, but I don't remember. So, I really didn't need my light today. It's very sunny. 40 minutes. I guess that's average. It is 9:34 a.m. I guess we will end it here. Goals. I want to obviously finish those yarnable socks and cast on another pair of Christmas socks. Yeah, so the whip count and the finished object count might be low again next week. I won't have 3 finished objects. Pretty sure. I'll have 1. A 1 and a hoe. That's my guess. All right, I guess that's it for now. Looking at my notes, I don't see anything else. My show notes are very minimal. Do you want to see them? My chicken scratch. That's it. That's it. Okay, I guess that's it. I feel like there's something else I wanted to say, but I can't think of it right off the top of my head. So I guess we'll end this here. I hope you got a lot of knitting done. I hope you're all doing well. If you have any questions or comments, put them right down there. I do love reading them. Let me know about the Vlogmas situation. Should I just do my regular episodes and then share on my stories on Instagram? That's what I'm leaning towards. My past Vlogmas episodes did not get a lot of views. I get more views on my regular episodes, so it's like, is it worth it? I don't know. I know a lot of people like watching them, but it's a bit much to do all that and knit. So we'll see. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and hopefully I will see you next week.